Greetings ladies and gentlemen, Wayne here and welcome to another video. If I sound bad, that's because I'm about to be hit with a throat infection. This is not a problem with your audio, this is a problem with my throat. So sorry guys, but persevere, onwards and upwards, you know the thing. Anyway, welcome to the Assassin's Creed Unity analysis trailer. We're going to be playing the trailer in real time. I'm going to be pausing it at key frames, talking about some of the scenes, some of the stuff that may appear in the game, some of the themes, and so on as we progress through. Apologies if I get some of the names wrong. I am not good with names, as some of you may very well be aware. So anyway, let's get right into this. Let's just hit the play button. First, it's important to show that this is alpha game footage, which I think is amazing. I mean, this is probably running in engines, that's Anvil Next. It looks absolutely gorgeous to begin with, and if what we see in this trailer is alpha game footage, I think the final product is going to be pretty amazing. I just want to make that clear, and Ubisoft clearly want to make that clear that this is alpha game footage. Shiny Ubisoft logo. And the lines next gen starts here. Why? Because this is a next gen only title, which is great. Definitely push out some of the quality of next gen content. Now we have this still image, which it's a high class palace, looks beautiful. Judging by research, and if you look at the picture at the bottom of the corner of the screen, this is the Palace of Versailles. And the location is commonly known as the Hall of Mirrors. It was built in 1648, and basically it's a big giant hallway that was replaced over the front terrace of the house. So looking out of these windows, you will see the front of the front courtyards of the Palace of Versailles and Paris in the distance. Now, if you look at the reference footage, Art Deco matches. You see the pillars, the archways, even the plating in the archways themselves match. So I have a feeling this is, without a shadow of a doubt, the Palace of Versailles in the Hall of Mirrors. Here we have a complete juxtaposition to the previous shot, which is now on the streets of Paris. And just to comment on the engine and the graphics, really beautiful. The reflection in the mirrors in the windows there is absolutely fantastic. And you see the finer details, the slummish streets bare, you see the papers, little flyers hanging about, you can hear the bells tolling in the background, definitely calling everyone in the city to somewhere for an event. Now, going around the corner, you are completely astonished by the gargantuan beast that is Notre Dame. And there, just to put it in scale, you see Arno on the little building ledge there. Now, just to be clear, Ubisoft have never been one for two-scale buildings in Assassin's Creed. There's always been a slight, cutting corners just to make climbing buildings not that much of a chore, and there's no waiting time. So if this is in alpha and this is actually, in map, and this is 1:1 scale, this will be astonishing. Which puts to question, have they improved the climbing mechanics to allow scaling buildings like Notre Dame there a lot more quicker? Because you see the size comparison, you see little Arno against that gigantuan building, and the building's also in the distance, and it still looks big with the depth of field. And as you can see there as well, just to support the idea that this is, a kind of physical map, you already see these wooden scaffolding there, allowing for pathways for free running already in there. So you can already see little ways you can travel around the city using little wooden scaffoldings and so on. Definitely giving the feeling of Assassin's Creed 2 back into AC. Now, this is what I think is one of the more important shots of this trailer, mainly because of what Arno is holding. Personally, I think it's a watch. I think it's a pocket watch or a fog watch, whatever you want to call it. They were around at the time, even though they were mainly meant for high class because they were really, really expensive. But if you consider that's a watch, you hear the bells tolling, the bells of death as they were sometimes called back then, It's the idea of time, the theme of time, the passage of time. Time is of the essence, time is ticking away. The clock strikes 12, the guy is going to die, time is running out. So I do think from this trailer, just from this short clip, the idea of time is drastically presented. And as we pull out, you can see the big beautiful wide, which many have already pointed out it resembles a scene from Assassin's Creed 1, quite rightly so. Trying to go back to some of the old AC roots, the AC1, the AC2 days, with the idea of scope and scale and immersion, that sort of thing, because those two games in particular were great. Now, just to quickly talk about the engine a little bit more. Now, because this is alpha gameplay, or alpha game footage, just to be more clear, and there's a lot of people down there. There's a lot of character population, there's a lot of particle effects and smoke going on, and it looks beautiful. It looks absolutely astonishing. It definitely gives this idea of scope and scale, which has been greatly missed from the Assassin's Creed games recently, mainly from Revelations onwards. The last time we really saw an idea of scope and scale was in Rome, in Brotherhood, like where you saw the Castillo and the Vatican and that sort of thing. So having this idea of big immersive worlds, and you see all these people like little ants down below you, it's a great feeling, and I hope it delivers in the end. Now, to finish up the trailer, you have, of course, the guillotine shot, which has become quite popular recently, with the French flag hanging there. The clocks are striking. The person who's here is about to die. I'll talk about that in just a moment. But if you take the bells, the time of execution, Arno's watch, you definitely get this idea of time. Time is ending. Someone's time is ending. The passage of time. And yeah, I think time may just be a very important feature in AC Unity. I don't know. I might just be reaching, over analysing something. But I do think time is a very important theme. Now, just to touch upon a bit of the story, now I'm guessing this is probably during the Reign of Terror, which was a point during September 1793 to July 1794. It was about a year's time period where it was a major political war, basically, between two factions, the Gorodines and the Jacobins. I hope I pronounced those right. And yeah, they ordered mass executions of enemies of the revolution. Some of those were King Louis XVI and Maria Antoinette. At first I thought this might have been either one of their executions in this trailer, but they were executed elsewhere. They were executed outside Palace della Revolution, that's right. But yeah, sum total during the Reign of Terror, there was about 16,000+ executions at the guillotine alone, plus many more. And the guillotine drops, and we get a shot of the Assassin's Creed Unity logo, which in and of itself has a slice through it. The guillotine slices straight through it, with the name Unity and the colour scheme as well, because the colour scheme is different now. It was either white or black with a red text. Now it's blue and red. Blue AC symbol with Assassin's Creed logo with red Unity, and the white background as well. The French colours, the colours of liberty, equality, and fraternity, which, yeah, they do match the basic ideals of the assassins. Liberty, equality, and freedom, basically. People, they are a free society, so you can definitely see the French colours of the Revolution and so on definitely melding with the Assassin's Creed quite effectively. Now, when you look at the symbol with it being cut in half, obviously the guillotine strike, but then you have the name Unity underneath. Yeah, obviously it can relate to the idea of unifying France, during the French Revolution and so on and so forth. But maybe it's a bit more. Maybe it's the joining of other factions. Maybe it's the joining of Templars and Assassins. I've been thinking that for quite a bit, because you've got Juno running about out there now in the modern day. She's going to be a problem sooner or later. And when both the Templars and the Assassins figure out what's going on, I think they might have to pull their resources to try and stop her. And maybe that's what Unity means, the unifying of two factions, not just in the modern day, but in the past as well. But we shall see. In the end, it's a great trailer. Those are just some of my thoughts. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. What do you think of the trailer? Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Any nitpicks and little things that you might have found in the trailer that you want to get clear, please let me know, and I will do a recap video expressing some of your little secrets and theories in the future. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Apologies for the voice. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you all. Way out. Peace.